because we got potentially 2 more topics before we switch gears. Your boy Suge Knight from the jail cell is pitting out, however he's pitting it out, talking about he wants to do a podcast.
Oh, Lord.
And I thought it was important that we touch on this just briefly, not waste too much time.
Mm-hmm.
So for the younger cat, Suge Knight is a former owner of Death Row, was industry muscle. He did some great things with Death Row. I will give him his credit. Mm-hmm. But everything he touched eventually crumbled.
Turning doo-doo.
The empire went down the drain from his actions, and now he's in jail at the late 50s. He's in his late 50s for 28 years because he ran over somebody. Still trying to be the old Suge Knight of the 90s. And knowing everything we know about Suge Knight, in your opinion, why should we turn our back on this potential podcast and not even give it the light of day?
Because it's ignorance and stupidity, and you're like a 50-year-old grown-ass man. Come on, man. And you ain't even a 50-year-old grown. It's not like you like Slick Rick, or you like, like how Nori is doing now, or, if you want to go do a podcast like that and you were free, but see, everybody knows it's going to be drama. Everybody knows it's going to be something you're going to say slick out your mouth. Let's just be honest about this. You know why we shouldn't listen to him? Because he's the same person that got Tupac killed. Nobody's going to acknowledge it. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Like, he got Tupac killed. He was responsible for all that. He was responsible for the fall of Death Row. He manipulated and lied to his artists. He tried to strong arm and bully people, and it caught up in the end. And at the end of the day, him talking tough and riding on the East Coast, because that's what he tried to do and start mess with Puffy, you never did nothing to the people that originally did something to Pac. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude, but I saw a clip the other day. You be watching YouTube or something, and clips be popping up. Check this out. So it was this clip of Little Sean when he was on Drink Champs. And I remember Little Sean, he first started his Instagram. Go with me here. And he was talking about a lot of the incidents in his life. You can go check his Instagram. He's talking about it in all his feeds. So the dudes that were involved in that situation, I don't understand why you ain't just go ride on them. They were around. But the point I'm making is that at the end of the day, this guy was responsible for the downfall. He showed the ignorance of why we don't want to deal with you, because look at all the ignorance you brought in. It's been numerous times. I'm sorry to cut you off. It's been numerous times. All you do is talk crazy. All you do is you bring a dysfunction, a negativity. There's nothing good you're ever going to bring from it. So you have nothing. You don't even own Death Row anymore. Shout
out to Snoop.
Yeah. So you if you would just focused on business and did what you were supposed to do, then Death Row would still be popping. But you were so busy trying to lie, manipulate, and take control of people and backstab people, you ended up right where you belonged. And I don't want to hear a podcast about nothing about that mess, because at the end of the day, all it does is spread negativity. He's in jail. Do y'all really want to join him? Who wants to listen to this guy? This guy was a clown. He was a backstabber. That's all he did, was try to manipulate and lie. People say, he did look out, for artists with publishing and all that. Let me ask you something. I get that he is right because he knew the business, but he used that as a manipulation tactic to pull other artists from around there. What has he ever really done? You got Tupac killed, man.
I want you to put a pin in that point, because I'm going to touch on that with the last hip hop topic.
Mm-hmm.
Suge Knight, as an elder to Pac, supposed to be a mentor, got Tupac killed.
Facts.
I need everybody who's going to listen to this, put a pin in that, because I'm going to use that as an example when I talk about Doughboy, the artist from Cleveland. Go back.
Like he got, when Pac came over to Death Row, Lil Sean's talking about this too. He said that Suge was behind that whole situation. He said, if you ever look back at it, Pac wasn't talking about who did what to him until he got with Suge. And then it was East versus West Coast. I mean, look how ignorant he was. He was starting trouble, starting mess, and at the end of the day, what did it really do? You lost Dr. Dre, you lost Snoop, you lost everybody. You could have had, if you had kept everything together. I mean, you had people. Let me tell you about the ignorance. You had people walking into your label getting beat up for no apparent reason.
Danny Boy, who seemed to stay loyal to the very end.
We all know about the Sam Crooked Eye did too. We all know about the Sam Snead story, how he beat up Sam Snead. I mean, look, what are you doing? That's what you're doing to your own people. Jimmy Iovine wasn't doing that to you. He didn't make you do that. Because I hear the little comments he be making. Well, you know, Jimmy Iovine seemed to be playing the puppet master. No, he didn't, dummy. You was ignorant. You did what you did, and you played what you played, and now you paying the price. You getting people beat up, man, for nothing. You threatening and bullying people, and at the end of the day, Drain, Iovine, all them, everybody that left you got better. They all got better situations. You even tried to win. Master P even talked about it. He said, when I first came to Cali, Suge was saying that there's not enough room for us. So, I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Really? You ignorant bastard. What are you talking about?
You said Master P said that?
Yeah, he told
Just
me.
think
He
of
said,
what they could have did if
room.
they stuck together.
No, he don't want to stick together. What he wants to do is run, control, bully, lie, manipulate, and take money. Tupac had no money when he died. He
Not
died
the money
broke.
he was supposed to have.
Right. He died broke. So, I mean, this guy.
You know what was most disheartening recently when Keefe D got locked up because they interviewed Suge Knight and said, would you testify?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I wouldn't testify. I knew Keefe D when he was young. We played football together. So you vouching for the person who was in the car that killed Tupac?
Did you hear what Keefe said about that? How he's like, Tupac was dancing around the car.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, son. And
No,
you still walking around?
I'm talking about what Suge said.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's my little homie. We used to play
That's what I'm
Pee Wee
saying.
football.
How does Suge allow that to still walk around?
Thank you.
How? Even Mob James said, he said, when we came back from Vegas, it was going to be on. And it did go on. But I don't know how Keefe was walking around and like nobody got at him, nobody said anything, nobody did nothing. You see what I'm saying? So you only did it to people you thought you could do it to. To people that wasn't scared of you, you wasn't going to do that.
He didn't do it to that barber that knocked his ass out.
No. He didn't. Let me say this. I think.
Because 50 talked about that. He said you saw the allure of Suge Knight starting to go down when that barber knocked his ass out.
You don't have the gang no more. You don't got the crew. You don't have Mob James and them ready to jump up and beat somebody down. You don't have that no more. Because you don't know who played them and did them dirty. You basically was acting like the N-word. I don't want to admit that I was that, but he's acting like the N-word. You were acting like what the perception is of how people in society look at us.
And let's go here real quick before I transition to the next topic. The reason why it hurts so bad because, not hurt so bad, but when you really know the story, everybody that really knows Suge Knight said he turned gangster late in life.
Yeah.
Not saying he didn't grow up in Compton. Yes, he grew up in Compton.
Right.
But everybody said he grew up in a 2-parent household, who went to school, who got good grades, who played football in high school and college. It was when he got out of college from playing football and he's like 6'4" or whatever his height is, 350 pounds, and he's a statue, he's so brolic. That's when he started his reign in terror. Were you doing? I saw pictures of him with the Jerry Curl holding a football.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, he was a good guy.
Yeah, you're a funny dude.
Marion was a good guy. His name is Marion.
Yeah.
Nobody was scared of Marion with the Jerry Curl.
Yep. And he had the crew. He had the B gang. You know what I mean?
But
it's just ignorance, man. That whole thing is ignorance. And there's somebody else, I'll never name their names, but because me and you've talked about it off the air. I mean, what is your goal? What's your end goal? What is your end goal? All you keep continuing to do is try to cause drama. And at this point with Suge, who wants to hear the story? How many times are we going to hear this Death Row story? How many times are we going to hear the Death Row story? All of them end up leaving broke. Till they went on to better situations. Rage ended up leaving broke. Snoop had to get out of there. Master P got him out of there. Corrupt didn't have no money. That's why he went over to Artemis. A lot of people keep forgetting about that. That wasn't Death Row. That was another label. He got out of there. Dre got out of there. They all left. And they all left. And every time somebody left, it was all better situations than what it was.
Yeah, so I hope hip-hop as a whole turn their back on that podcast that him and whoever's behind him puts out.
That's in jail. Nobody cares about that, man. Go sit in jail and do your time like a man. Reflect on hopefully just living your last days, man. Just being who
Make
you
amends.
be. Yeah, like come on. Nobody want to hear what you got to say.